So how do we stay calm like a Zen master and still say no and uphold our boundaries? It's definitely a learning process, and the clearer and the more persistent we are, the easier it becomes. So the first thing to know is that it's definitely about self-protection. It's not about hurting someone else or punishing someone else. Our boundaries are about having limits around ourselves and who we are. Then it helps to really know what those boundaries are. So what are my natural limits? Where do I feel comfortable? And where do I not feel comfortable? I really recommend that people actually proactively learn about this. Just take an hour of your time, look at different life areas and see, where do I have trouble saying no? And if you can't really tell, then I suggest you remember the last time you got angry or felt resentful, because both anger and resentment can tell us where we need to put boundaries in place. So if you feel anger, if you feel resentment, that's a great place to start practicing how to set a boundary, how to say no. So the next thing you want to do, once you've got self-awareness around what your boundaries are, you know which situation you're in that you want to say no about, then you can kind of practice the appreciation and no technique, which means you say something really simple like, I really appreciate you inviting me there, thank you so much, and I can't make it. You don't have to explain further unless you want to, but that element of appreciation and then a no tends to make us feel comfortable about having guilt, because we often have guilt when we set boundaries, and it makes the other person feel better too. If you want, you can also offer some kind of compromise and show your limits. So you can say, I can't come that weekend, for instance, but I would be willing to come 2 weeks from now, or I can come for just an hour the day before. We generally want to do this when we really care about the person who is asking us for something or making a request. But the trick is really to consider ourselves and consider the other person.